Hi, Libra. Hope you're all having a beautiful day. Happy Halloween if you're listening to this reading on Friday. I'm doing this reading as the 30th, and we're going to see what's going on for you. We have the peacock, we have the zebra. I don't know why I'm pulling more. I just felt called to it. We have the peacock, the zebra, the firefly, and the whale coming out as the energies that you're currently working with or that may be popping up in the near future. Hyena is also at the bottom, so we're going to keep that. Let's see here. There's something you have your eye on. There's something you have been watching, observing, calling in. You've been trying to attract or get someone's attention. The peacock. There's something you have been trying to pull in, or like a magnet, right? The law of attraction. So you have been working on your manifesting abilities. And I have a really strong sense. You work in your magic, you're getting something you desire, something you've been wanting, something you've been calling in, something you've been praying for. You've been visualizing it. You've been seeing it in your third eye. You have been speaking it into existence. You've been calling this in, y'all. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. You're getting clues, you're getting signs, you're getting hints, synchronicities. Like the firefly is showing that you're on the right track and you're getting glimpses into potential timelines, the potential future path, future lives, past lives, future lives. Interesting. Time isn't even real. Firefly, you're getting these strong urges, strong bursts of inspiration, these nudges to go forwards, to do something, to go somewhere, to message someone, something along like that. Listen to it. You're getting that instinct for a reason, and it's only going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. This is also extremely creative energy. You have a lot of cards over here that represent creation, art, music, self-expression. You got a lot of that supportive energy here for you to tap into and work your magic. I'm seeing you're someone who is coming into a lot of success, a lot of recognition. Some of you're going to be traveling worldwide, or if you're an artist, it's like I'm seeing your art is like worldwide, or music worldwide. I'm just seeing there's something you're doing that's going to reach many people and have a huge impact, a lasting impact. Like you making a hit song for some of you with the firefly. I'm feeling like you're just gravitating towards these beautiful golden opportunities that are going to lead to massive breakthroughs and huge success. And you're someone who is able to really handle this success well. With the whale, you're someone who's very well rounded. You're somebody who is extremely anchored. You're not easily swayed or manipulated, or, people don't control you easily. You have such this depth to you. You know yourself so well, like better than others. There's some people that think they know you, they know everything about you, but they really don't. They've barely scratched the surface. The whale, there's such layers, such depth. And I feel even where you're at in your journey, you know yourself pretty well, but there's new depths that you're reaching. You're starting to do more exploring. It's like the ocean. We don't know what's in our ocean. We have barely explored our ocean. There's so much that we don't know, that we're not aware of. I feel like on this journey, on this path, Libra, you're going to reach this whole other level of self-discovery, and it's just going to beautifully amplify your reality and heighten your existence and just make it better and better. It's like cherry on top, whipped cream, a little cherry on top. Like things are getting sweeter and sweeter and sweeter for you. But yeah, you're calling something in. You're definitely turning heads. A lot of eyes on you. A lot of people are drawn to you at this time. You may be feeling way more outgoing. You may be feeling very extroverted, extremely sensitive to other people's energies as well. You're very empathic. You can sense when something's up, or you just have this instinct, especially as we're in Scorpio season. Whenever you're listening to this reading, this is technically it's timeless whenever you come across this, but I'm in Scorpio season as I'm doing this reading. If you're listening to this reading, we're in Scorpio season. You're feeling the energies very deeply and other people's emotions very, very intense. And with the hyena at the bottom, I am sensing that there's like a playful element, but a little sassy. Just a little sass, just a little, a little something, something. Hyena, the dolphin, it's playful. And the frog, it's playful. I do sense that you might be bottling a few emotions up that, like, deep down at nighttime or when you're in the shower, when you're all by yourself and you're just, settling down from the day, decompressing from the day, there's these intense emotions that come up. And the instinct might be to just like suppress it, distract, put on something funny to laugh at or ignore, go on Instagram, whatever, watch your tarot reading. Hey, welcome. But I'm seeing that, like, what are you avoiding? What are you avoiding? There's something you're avoiding, Libra. Yeah, I see you're like busy with work. You're just trying to stay busy with like your social life, your school, your studies, your career. What are you trying to hide from? What are you trying to distract yourself? I see you're in the process of making some changes in your life. But behind the scenes, behind closed doors, there's something going on internally. It's stirring up a bunch of feels, a bunch of emotions. You might notice yourself get a little restless at times or a little irritated at times. And that's because it's like you're not being yourself. You're not truly, there's something that you're ignoring or trying to sweep under the rug. And so that might also be intensifying here. That might be something that gets louder and stronger. So keep that in mind. So let's see what's going on for you, what you can expect, what's coming towards Libra. Show me clearly what's coming towards Libra in the near future. Whenever they come across this reading, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements, what do they have coming towards them? 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, okay. What's going on for Libra? This fell out in between the 2 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles, it's Ace of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. What's going on for Libra? 3 of Wands, 5 of Wands in the reverse. Let's get an outcome. 6 of Wands. Okay. 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, King of Wands, and the 4 of Cups reverse at the bottom. Okay, well, let's get into this. Let's deep dive, y'all. Starting off with this 5 of Pentacles. So, this is an ideal energy to be in, let's be honest. This can talk about a few different things in terms of your health and wellness. You might be not feeling the strongest. You may be going through some physical changes. Maybe you're under the weather. Maybe you're ill. Maybe you have an injury. This is also just a card that is indicating, hey, listen to your body. If you're not experiencing any of that, good. Healing vibes to anybody who is experiencing that. But this is a time where you really need to listen to your body, nourish yourself, make sure you're eating enough. Some of you haven't been, or you have been like just neglecting your well-being. So make sure you're showing up for yourself and make sure that you're not burning yourself out, because that B energy from earlier can also indicate burnout or signs of burnout if you have not been giving yourself time to rest or take a breath. Okay. This can also talk about like emotional needs not being met, especially the fact that we had the 2 of Cups came out afterwards. There may be a relationship in your life that's not exactly meeting your needs or requirements or your expectations that you have in this relationship. So we'll get to that in a second. But so you could be feeling a little lonely or a little bit detached, isolated, or feeling misunderstood, lack of support, perhaps. And then, of course, in terms of money and finances, maybe this is not the most smooth, streamlined time in your career or in your job. Or if you are unemployed, you may be searching for employment, or you have been trying to get your money back, get your savings in order, pay off some debt. And right now, it's just been a little bit tricky to get things off the ground, okay? So 5 of Pentacles, just the starting energy. It does look, y'all, at the bottom of the deck, 6 of Wands to the 10 of Pentacles. This is going to change greatly. Okay. Just a quick little jump ahead. Things are working out for you. And I'm so excited to see how this unfolds. But just so you know, if the ideal circumstance right now, it's not it. It's really like, bitch, it's rough out here. I promise it's going to get better. I promise it's going to get better. So just stay tuned. We're going to unfold. We're going to dive in. We're going to see how that's going to unfold. Okay. All right. But yeah, 5 of Pentacles. It's a little rocky. That's why you're like, okay, I'm attracting better. I'm attracting better for myself. I'm attracting more love. I'm attracting more wealth. I'm attracting X, Y, Z, whatever it is that you are calling in. You're attracting it. You're a magnet. You are worthy of these great things. It's on its way. Don't you doubt it for even a second. So then the next card was the 2 of Cups. Here we have connection, we have a relationship, definitely some sort of soulmate energy, spiritual connection. I'm seeing something coming up about soul contracts and commitments. You may be single. Maybe this is showing that someone new is coming in, Ace of Pentacles, that came out in between the 5 to the 2 of Cups. There may be someone here who shows qualities of being a good long-term relationship, long-term partnership. We'll see what that's about in a second, but if you're dealing with, if you're in a relationship right now, or if this is talking about friendships or family, there's someone who feels, or this is how you feel, but there's a neglectful, avoidant separation. It might be physical separation. There could be distance involved. This may also be representing how you feel someone close to you or someone who used to be close to you. There's a like distance, or you've grown apart. You maybe don't really align the same way as you used to. Feels like with this combination, you're not really gaining a lot of support. You're not really feeling seen or heard by your partner, by your friend, family, by this connection. You're not really feeling like they're showing up for you the way you've shown up for them. So a little bit of some tension. There may also be someone around you who is going through some struggles. Maybe it's financial struggles. Maybe it's not, their distance. It may feel personal, but it probably isn't. Life is hard. Life for a lot of people. There's such crazy shit going on in the world. I know that even in Jamaica, there's a lot of y'all over there. Some people were commenting the other day. I'm sending such love. Like, if there's anything I can do to help, if there's a way I can like send money, like, I don't know, I can look into it. I haven't, because things have been crazy and chaotic, but I definitely would love to help anybody who's in need, or even if those dealing with other circumstances. Like, I want to help everybody. Hope these messages are helpful enough, right? Like, I wish I could do more. So anyways, help where you can. Obviously, you have to help yourself first before you worry about helping others. You can't pour from an empty cup. So keep that in mind. But so people being distant, or you may feel like people are being a little weird, a little distant from you, they're going through some struggles. And if others are feeling this way to you, you're going through struggles and they don't know that. And they have no idea what you're dealing with. So maybe some misunderstandings, maybe some miscommunication could be coming through, which is fitting with Mercury retrograde. We're in the pre-shadow right now. It's only going to get more convoluted as we head into November. So just keep that in mind. Now, Ace of Pentacles came out afterwards. It fell out in between the 2 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. So here's an opportunity to bridge the gap. Here's an opportunity to build the bond, strengthen the relationship, bringing in solutions. If this is about finances, this is an opportunity for improvement in your career, improvement in your savings, improvement in paying off your debts. This is showing an opportunity to bring in stability. So then we go from the 5 to the 6 of Pentacles. So that's a card of exchange. Okay, so you put in the effort, you put in a little something, you get something in return. There's an exchange. What goes out comes back. So I'm also seeing in terms of like relationships, whether these are existing or people that you kind of grown apart from, there's the building the bridge, meeting each other in the middle, and reciprocation. And for those that are single, I'm seeing you're attracting, after a period of like isolation or a period of being on your own and maybe feeling lonely, but coming into a state of being okay on your own. And then you're able to attract a very supportive partner who is, they don't complete you. You're already whole. They're not your other half. You're already whole as is. If you're going into a relationship expecting they're going to just fulfill every single quality, you're kind of setting yourself up for some toxic shit. Okay, so going into this relationship or connections, being intentional with what, I was saying this in the last reading I did, is like, be intentional. Like, why are you doing the things you're doing? Or why are you, but just be intentional. This is a time to not just like rush into anything. Ace of Pentacles, take your time. I was going to say something else, it's gone. So let's let it go. Let's move on words. But I am seeing Two of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, opportunities to build long-standing and meaningful connections. Okay. So then we have the Six of Swords. So whatever little rough patches going through on a personal level, financial, physical, emotional, spiritual, all that jazz, moving through it. You're moving through it. Tides are calming down. Tides are turning in your favor. And this is moving away from some of the chaotic energies and getting more clarity of where you're going, what you want, how you're going to get there. Everything is starting to fall into place. Everything is starting to take shape. Puzzle pieces falling into place. And then we have the Three of Wands. So movement. Here you are, you're on your ship and there's others coming towards you on their ship. So it's like there's divine encounters, divine meetings. And I'm also seeing people that, you maybe clashed. You've maybe bonked heads. Bonked heads? Yeah. Bonked heads. Yeah. That's funny. But you ever bonked heads with someone? That's hilarious. Painful, but funny as fuck. I always laugh from it. But there's opportunity for resolution. Some people that you may not be seeing eye to eye, or some people that you've been having some rough patches with. Opportunity to resolve, opportunity to overcome these hurdles. They're just hurdles. And then the Six of Wands coming out after that. You're dealing with a lot of fire. Even at the bottom, King of Wands. You got a lot of fiery energy over here. So makes sense. Got some Sagittarius energy in the air. But Six of Wands, this is a card of success, victory, accomplishments, and recognition. And it is showing that I'm hearing beating the odds. You're beating the odds, however that might resonate for you. You're beating the odds, or like your chances of coming out on top of this, that you are coming out on top of this struggle, of these hurdles, of these obstacles. You're the one who is able to overcome them. I'm hearing override. Hijack the system. You found your way to hack into the system, make it work for you. Okay, cool. It's like makes me think of like as a kid, it'd be like, you get your report card. Not that I edited my report card, but I did have a thought. I was like, what if, but I didn't have to do that. I was fine in school. I did great in school, so I didn't have to. But I always thought, seeing in like TV shows where they'd like fake the grade. It's like if it was an F, someone would turn the F into an A with like a Sharpie or whatever the fuck. So it's like, if that's what works for you, you don't have to fake it though. That's the thing. Your success isn't fake. You don't have to fake it. So just scrap what I just said. At the bottom, 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, King of Wands, 4 of Cups reverse. Why are you crying when you got so much to be grateful for? But just because you can be grateful doesn't mean you can't have a bad day. You can't feel sad. Of course you can. But like, what the fuck is going on? Why are you crying over spilt milk? Because 10 of Pentacles to 5 of Cups, you're like, this just isn't it. I thought it was going to be the end all be all. I thought this was going to make me happy. I thought this was everything I had hoped and wished and wanted. But like, why am I still feeling empty inside? Like, the chase is over, or five of Cups to the King of Wands. You're like, oh, like the chase is over. I don't get that same thrill, or I don't get that same adrenaline rush. Like, what is up here? 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. Money's good, but emotions not the best. Or notice you've had 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, and 5 of Cups. You're getting all the 5s. We're missing the 5 of Swords. So if this is about a relationship, someone isn't meeting you in the way that you need. They may be sustaining. What the fuck? I almost bit my tongue. Maybe that's symbolic. There's some things you feel like you can't express to your partner. There's some things you may feel like you got to keep to yourself, or that you can't fully tell everybody how you really feel, what you're truly going through. So there's some things you have to keep to yourself, even though you wish you could share it with somebody. There may be someone, if this is in romance, it's like they support you financially, or they have a lot of money, or they have a lot of wealth, or they come from a lot of stability, or they got a lot of resources. But the 5 of Cups it's just like there's something lacking or there's something missing. There's this longing for healing, support, a hug, nurturing, like, and you're not getting that. Or you're not feeling safe. 10 of Pentacles or the 5 of Cups. You don't feel safe in this environment. The King of Wands is now where we get into that action mode of like, okay, what do I need to do? I need to take charge. I need to take control over this situation. I gotta do something. And maybe right now with this 5 of Cups, you're feeling powerless, or you're feeling like you can't, or like your hands are tied, or that it's not going to be easy. Or 4 of Cups is in the reverse. So King of Wands with the 4 of Cups reversed. This could be saying the need to change something in your routine or change a scenery. We'll have to clarify, because I'm not getting a whole lot. I'm not getting something super strong from this. I feel like with this 4 of Cups in reverse, there's an opportunity that you'll be taking that maybe you were rejecting or you were closed off to in the past or recent past, but now it's like you suddenly have become aware of whatever this is, and you're recognizing, okay, this is my only option, or this is the best option out of the ones that are available. I'm seeing something like that coming through, but I don't know if you're too happy about it. And I'm also noticing in this 5 of Cups, we have this flag. It's like a finish line, or you feel like something's over, or that it never really had a chance to grow or flourish. I feel like something just has been a disappointment. It had potential, but it's just not really given the way it's supposed to. So, complex energy. We'll take our time to clarify and get to the bottom of this. Okay, so 5 of Pentacles, please. For Libra. And might I add, a lot of the cards, we have Pentacles, which is the earthly, tangible, physical world, physical reality. Then we have Wands, which is our actions and our energy. And then we have emotions. A little bit of mind, not a whole lot. I feel like your mind, for the most part, is quite clear. But like, yeah, it's mostly Wands and earth and water. So a lot of feels being brought up. You're feeling very sensitive right now. 5 of Pentacles for Libra. Tower. All right, so there was like an unexpected loss, right? Or something that kind of, let me pull some more, but 8 of Wands. And the King of Wands. Here we got double confirmation. Well, the way the King of Wands is looking over at this tower and the 8 of Wands, look at all this fire again. Some of you have strong fire placements, or you're dealing with an Aries, Sag, or Leo. But the way this King of Wands, he's just like observing this tower crumbling. I don't think it's a surprise. I think this is a long time coming, and now it's like he's either receiving the news of this collapse, or something's crashing down, something's crumbling down, something is truly changing and evolving. But this King of Wands is like he's getting ready to take action. Page of Pentacles at the bottom. He's looking for a solution, or looking for a sign to start fresh, or like he wants to just get going and like start to rebuild like immediately after this collapse. What's collapsing? Tower, 8 of Wands, King of Wands. Let me just clarify the clarifier. What's this tower? Tell me why the tower is here. Tower and the 5 of Pentacles. Temperance with the Knight of Swords. It's changed. This is some kind of, I don't know exactly what this is just yet, but this is change that you've had to really adapt to. It happened very quick, very suddenly. And with Temperance, I feel like you've really just had to trust and allow this to allow this change to take place. You've really had to be adaptable. And I think that this shocked you, but at the same time, the way that you're handling it, very calm, very neutral, in control as best as possible. The Devil at the bottom. This tower is destroying something that's harmful to your life, or something that has no good for you, no good use for you. Tell me about this tower. The Five of Pentacles. Oh, that's way too many. We have this big ass stack, but Two of Swords and then the Seven of Pentacles. It's almost like you were waiting and waiting and waiting, or delaying something, or postponing, avoiding. I get an avoidant kind of energy. There was something you had been procrastinating or pushing aside, or like, I'll deal with this later, I'll deal with this later, I'll deal with this later, and then boom. Hermit. This could have been something actually going on internally. Maybe less in the physical reality, but more internally, or it's like there's something going on in your own energetic space. And because you were, well, we saw that avoidant energy. Maybe it's because spirit is trying to get your attention. And the only way to get your attention is to like make you move or make you take some sort of action by like letting something go. I'm trying to make it make sense, y'all. All right. Okay. But yeah, it is giving like energy surrounding like a loss or change, some kind of change that either you were delaying, pushing back, trying to hold on to, or it just truly came as a surprise. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. So let's see what the opportunity is that's coming from this tower, from this shakeup, from this loss, right? Let's see what the opportunity is that's coming out of this. Something that you can gain from this experience. Ace of Pentacles for Libra. Knight of Wands. I'm hearing like it's time to get moving, or it's time to get going. Queen of Wands in the reverse. So I'm hearing you and someone weren't compatible, or it's just like well, I'm hearing right person, wrong time, but I don't believe in that, but that's what I'm hearing. I personally don't believe in that saying, but you may. To each their own. Everyone got their own POV. But so more wands, by the way. Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands reverse, Ace of Wands is at the bottom. A lot of wands. I feel like this is clearing of some kind of blockage. The opportunity that's coming from this tower, from this loss, from this shakeup, from this unexpected shift, it's clearing a blockage that was keeping you stuck or keeping you in this state of mind of like lack mentality, feeling unworthy, feeling like you can't create. Like the Queen of Wands, she's a creator. She's amazing. She's talented. She's so artistic and expressive. But this in the reverse is saying like she's unable to fully create, or there's a creative blockage, or there's a lack of confidence, lack of self-esteem, lack in her like abilities, not believing in herself. Strength in the Knight of Wands is like pushing her forwards. I feel like you're being pushed out the bird's nest. This is an opportunity for change, an opportunity to help you grow and evolve and to like get things going or get things moving, especially if you've been stuck or stale or stagnant. Ace of Wands, King of Swords, Hermit. Again, it seems like this is something going on internally, or it's like an inner shift that's being reflected into your reality, in your day-to-day experiences and relationships and everything else. It's like creating this ripple effect throughout your entire life. Okay, so the Two of Cups. Let's see why the Two of Cups is here for Libra. Hangman reverse with the Ace of Swords. So you see things very different. You've had this huge shift in perspective where you're getting like clarity. There's something you've been reflecting on heavily. You're finally able to understand or like change your perspective. And maybe the way that you're viewing these people or a particular relationship with someone, you're having a huge awakening, a huge wake-up call, an epiphany here. Maybe this is even a chance for you to express yourself or share your truth or say what's really on your heart, say what's really on your mind, and be heard for it. there's something that you have to surrender. Maybe it's the idea of like how others are perceiving you. Because even the peacock, this can represent someone who like they draw in a lot of attention, but they also get a lot of judgment, good and bad judgment. The peacock, as beautiful as they are, and they have the beautiful, colorful, bright, vivid feathers. Naturally, they draw a lot of attention. And so because of what you're doing, or because of this change that you're going through, or maybe things that you're ending or leaving behind, it's like you might worry of like how others may be perceiving you at this time. And so that's something you're having to release, or something you're having to surrender to. I'm hearing the saying, my truth is enough. My truth is enough. And your truth may vary from other people's truths. That's okay. You're not always supposed to be copy paste like everybody else. Everybody's supposed to be different. Okay. So I'm seeing an opportunity for you to express your truth in a relationship, or a chance to get clarity or closure. Let's see the 6 of Swords for Libra. 8 of Cups. See, so there's like a lot of movement. Okay, Knight of Swords. Look at all these cards indicating movement, like fast-paced energy. One more. 6 of Swords. These two. Death and the... Oh, just kidding. It's the Knight of Cups. It made me think of the Death card. Knight of Cups and the Empress. Ooh. Oh, okay. A little steamy. A little interesting. Okay, so this is interesting. Can I come up with different words? My gosh. 8 of Cups to this Knight of Swords. As you're I can't fucking speak right now. Oh my god. Eye roll. As you're adjusting to these changes, you're surrendering to this tower, you're quickly adapting, and you're moving along, going about your business. Knight of Swords. Something comes your way. I don't think you expect this. Well, actually, maybe not. Maybe you do expect it, because the next card is a 3 of Wands, and it kind of looks like, oh, there's all these other ships. I'm on my ship. I'm looking at my radar. Oh, there's one over there. There's a ship over there. We're probably going to cross paths. Or like, there's this, you might have a little inner knowing, or like a little hint, nudge, but it's not super, like, this Knight of Swords, I think someone's going to want to speak to you. My throat is acting up. Almost cutting out. There's someone who wants to talk to you. And this definitely could be a romantic interest. Knight of Cups and the Empress. Someone sees you as their wish come true. Someone truly sees you as their dream partner. The love that they've always dreamt of having. They fantasize what life could be like with you. There's somebody who is magnetized by your energy, by your existence, by who you are. There's something about you that's different. There's something about you that's rare and one of a kind, and you are just super loving and nurturing, and someone just can't seem to get their eyes off you, get their hands off you. Like, I get someone who's very physical as well, or they express their love through affection. I get a very affectionate energy with this combination. Someone who is good with kids and animals, and someone who is just like a softie. Like, this is someone who has a very soft heart. Someone like this is coming towards you, Libra, whether you realize it or not. And it could be in love. It could be in love. I think this is giving heavy love energy. Someone that you have been waiting and manifesting and attracting. I'm hearing it was like worth the wait. 3 of Wands. Let's see the 3 of Wands. So it's like, this is you expecting your manifestations. Like, it's coming your way. You've been happily anticipating it, attracting it, believing in that vision, holding out, holding strong, thinking optimistically, thinking positively. You know, all the shifts, all these changes, that tower from earlier, the 5 of Pentacles, maybe these losses, you know, not the easiest to go through, but deep down in your soul, and you're knowing that like this is for the best, and it's leading you to what's meant to stay in your life. So all this rejection is redirecting you to something incredible, and this is you receiving that. 3 of Wands. We have High Priestess and the Page of Swords. This is that expectant energy, like expectant gratitude is what I'm hearing as well. Like having a lot of gratitude for what you already have, but also expecting more, like knowing more is coming, and just being in receptive mode. Like, oh, I just felt something touch my head. Oh my God, this has been happening. It's the veils. The veils are fucking thin. Yesterday, I felt something touch my finger. Like, it was the weirdest thing. I'm feeling something literally like tapping my head, unless my head is like twitching. I don't fucking know, but that's whack. Stop it. Who the fuck is touching my head? Get your hand off of me. Get your paws off of me, bitch. I'll fight you. Okay. But yeah, this is that inner knowing, expectant, like knowing it's yours. What you desire is yours. It's coming towards you. No ifs, ands, or buts. All right. 5 of Wands reverse. So is this that you overcoming your own blockages? Yeah. Is this resolution of problems you've been dealing with? Yeah. All of that. 5 of Wands reverse for Libra. Page of Wands. You got good news coming in. And look at all this wands. All this wands. All this inspiration. 2 of Pentacles. Looks like it's the same chick. Got the same red hair. And then the 9 of Wands. The sun's at the bottom. Okay. You do have an invitation coming in. Someone is going to be probably inviting you to meet up, maybe go out for lunch, go out for coffee, whatever the fuck. I'm seeing like a meeting. I'm seeing an invitation. You may be on the fence about whether or not you want to accept it. Someone wants to be on good terms with you. Someone wants to work things out or hash things out or like just clear the air with you. I'm seeing that you may be guarded and trying to protect or defend yourself, or you're not really trusting or considering like, is this too good to be true? Or like questioning what are their intentions. I do see at the bottom we have the sun, which tells me that this could be very healing and positive and actually add a lot of happiness into your life. I think this could be very good for you if you take this opportunity. And then the next card is a 6 of Wands, which indicates success here. So this could be very successful. This could be someone who's watching you as you're coming into a lot of success, or you're like, I see you're living a very fruitful and abundant life, or you're coming into a lot of this abundance and someone's witnessing you come into this success. They're congratulating you, or I feel like they're giving you compliments. 6 of Wands. Someone really admires you. You may have a secret admirer is also what I'm hearing. We have a King of Swords reverse. We also have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Swords, and then the 2 of Wands. Death is at the bottom. So there, again, I'm seeing a little bit of an energy of you and someone not being, seeing like eye to eye at the moment. And you may feel a little bit bitter or frustrated with them. I'm actually seeing there could be 3 people involved here. It might not just be you and one person. It might be you and a couple people where you're not entirely seeing eye to eye. And I feel with this Queen of Pentacles, you've given a lot of support, patience, compassion, but have they given you that same energy in return? I don't know. I don't really get that strong sense. So 2 of Wands and the Queen of Swords, a decision to make, but use your discernment and use your judgment, and probably would be best to make a logic-based decision rather than an emotional-based decision. And death is at the bottom. So I'm seeing like significant changes in terms of even like your reputation at your job, reputation in your community, your schools, your friendship circle. Like I'm seeing your reputation is changing. Let's see, death and the 6 of Wands again, and then the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, but your reputation is changing for the better. The way you're showing up here is independent, confident, self-reliant, successful. People want to be part of that. 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. I want to know what the problem is here. 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. Why are you crying over you're crying from all this abundance because it's just like, oh, it's just so amazing. It's just so great. That better be why you're crying. 10 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. Do you see how far you've come? Do you see how much you've accomplished in your journey? Some of you are not giving yourself that recognition, and you're expecting others to give you that recognition when you need to give it to yourself. You're searching it from external. You're needing to find it from within. 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. We got to wrap this up, y'all. We got like 40 minutes. 4 of Cups and the Fool. And stop seeking approval or like acceptance from others of like whether or not you should take a leap of faith. If you want to take a freaking leap of faith, go for it. Why are you expecting others to like, you know, pat you on the back and be like, yeah, do it, Libra. Like, you know yourself better than anybody else. Some of you, I don't know why I was getting that, but that's just... For some reason, that's just what's coming through. 4 of Cups and the Fool. You're about to jump into something new, expecting not a lot from it. Or I think your attitude, you're expecting something's going to fail. 10 of Swords is at the bottom. You're like, here's a golden opportunity. I'm going to jump into it. I'm going to take a chance, but I'm not expecting much. Like, you're going into this with no expectations or little expectations, or what you're expecting is that it's not going to go anywhere. 10 of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Maybe take your time. Tell me more. Let's get one more on this. 10 of Pentacles, the Star, and the 9 of Cups. So you're just trying to be detached, I guess. Not a bad approach, but you're allowed to dream. You're allowed to have wishes and hopes. Don't shoot the hopes and dreams down. Don't be a dream killer. Don't kill your dreams. Let yourself dream. I feel like there's a fear that's surrounding that. You're not fully allowing yourself to see what's in front of you. Or you're thinking that what you got, it's going to be taken away, or that it's going to hurt you in the end. Like, so you're going to have to kind of do some inner work in regards to that shadow, that aspect, okay? Because I can tell you want to take this leap of faith. Like, deep down in your core, you are hopeful about this, but you're trying to play it off like nonchalant, like you don't care, that you're unbothered, like it doesn't matter, but it does matter. So stop dismissing yourself and stop telling yourself that you don't want it. 9 of Cups, yes you do. Yes you do. Judgment and the 5 of Swords. You might feel a little bit angry at yourself or angry at the universe, feeling like the universe has just been giving a lot of tests and tests and tests, and you're just like over it. You're like rolling your eyes. Fuck, we gotta go, y'all. I gotta go. King of Wands and the 4 of Cups reverse. Let me just pull a few on this. 4 of Cups reverse, King of Wands. 10 of Cups. I'm hearing it's right here. What you want is right here. 2 of Cups. Let's get one more. King of Wands and the 4 of Cups reverse. 9 of Pentacles. And then the World is at the bottom. I'm seeing some of you who are single, this is the end of your singlehood. So enjoy it while it lasts, because you ain't going to be single for much longer. But you could be at a crossroad of whether or not you want to get into a relationship or whether you want to stay single. You may be having like doubts or second guessing if you have like the ability to commit to something serious right now. I'm seeing a little bit of commitment issues being brought up here, or inability to fully invest or fully commit yourself. I'm seeing like 1 foot in, 1 foot out a little bit. You have a decision to make. Do you want to share your life with somebody, 10 of Cups, or do you want to stay single? You got to get clarity on what is it that you're asking for. Because I am also getting like you're giving the universe mixed signals because you keep changing your mind on your desires. That's okay to change your mind. But now it's like, your reality keeps mirroring that. Whatever you're thinking or speaking out into the world, into your existence, it's like being mirrored at you. So just take some time to contemplate, take some time to really think of like what you really want to experience over the next couple of weeks, next couple of months, next year. Like, you know, just maybe think more in the short-term aspects. And you might also need to clear up some loose ends. Maybe that's a big factor of this. The World, Page of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. You might need to clean up some loose ends before you're ready to commit to anything big or long-term, or like anything that's like permanent or like marriage potential, okay? So that is where I'm going to leave your reading, Libra. I hope this helps. Lots of different messages. Use your discernment as always. I am so grateful for you. Thank you for being here and for all of your love. I'm grateful. So blessed to be able to connect with your energy. Let me know how it resonates. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Private readings are available down below, and I'll see y'all later. Happy Halloween.